What is your assessment now of the outlook there?
Yeah, it hasn't changed at all. The current now economy is still doing okay. Consumers are spending money. They still have a lot more money. Their confidence is dropping. Their balance sheet's in good shape. Home equity is in good shape. Jobs are plentiful. That's pretty good. That's the now. It's being eroded by confidence, by inflation, and the excess savings is coming down. But I think a far more concern, when I talk about potential storm clouds, they're still there. QT and the effect of interest rates. Inflation may not come down like people think. Rates may have to go a little bit higher. But really, in particular, the war in Ukraine and what it's doing to oil markets, gas markets, food markets, poorer nations around the world, and the effect it's having on trade and economic relations between America and its allies, between America and China. And those are really complex subjects. And of course, we all hope they're going to go away nicely and fade away, and we have a soft landing. That's possible. But I still, I'm quite cautious about this. This is different than circumstances we've had since World War II. It's far bigger, it's far more important, it's far more explosive. And so I just think people should take a deep breath in this one before they declare victory, because a month's number look good. I think it's perfectly reasonable for the Fed to go to 5 and wait a while and see what since it's a lag effect. But if inflation comes down to 2.5%, people will declare victory. We're on our way to a soft landing, maybe. But if it comes down to 3.5 or 4%, i.e. it's sticky, you may have to go higher than 5%. And that could affect short rates, longer rates, and obviously people are going to guess what that does to the economy. It should be worse than people think. So you've got to wait for it to see. And one of the advice I was just giving to small business people is be prepared. So when you say default, okay, there's several parts to it. There's damage that's done up to a default. And that damage could be permanent, like downgrades, regulatory actions around the world, other central banks deciding they don't want to own U.S. Treasuries. Then there's an actual default. An actual default is potentially catastrophic, because you don't know what rating agencies are going to do, or foreign countries, or pension plans, what it does to regulatory requirements, collateral requirements, and even if it doesn't do some of those things, people themselves vote with their feet. So I think that we cannot have a default. You can play fire right up to close over here, but please do not have a default. That would wreak permanent damage on America and its future, and it could destroy its future. I am planning to go to China, and I think it is important to maintain relations. I think it's very important for after this balloon, whatever caused that. But after that, I think it's important that America engage in tough, private conversations with Chinese around military, economic, trade, Russia, whatever it is. But it's important that they talk. No talking will lead to a bad outcome, and so business can play its own part in that. But its government's got to set the policy around something like that. So, and of course, we look at. We always talk about stress testing. We do 100 a week, and we look at every situation. When I wake up in the morning and we read something, we say, can we handle this? Can we handle that? So we look at all of it. I'm not going to talk about a particular country. The full range of outcomes, we want to be able to handle it. The balloon. These countries have been doing spying each other for a long time. That is kind of brazen, kind of stupid. It'll cost, but let the experts work that through, and I don't think that's going to change the long run outcome. We talk about succession every single time we meet. That's more important than me staying, and hopefully I'll be mature about that. And so still the same plan.